What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to the pitch notes. The FUT Champions Weekend League information has been released. There is some quick notes. Earn FUT Champions points in both division rivals and weekend league to qualify. Play up to 30 matches during each weekend. It has been reduced, guys. It has been reduced with the same level of rewards as FUT 18. Weekly reward player picks replace monthly rewards as the new way to get the FUT Champion reward items. Earn weekly score in every FUT Champions match to improve your rank in division rivals. Here is pitch notes. That was a quick breakdown. First and foremost, yes, it is lower games. There were some leaks and we had a theory and we had some ideas, but we weren't confirmed. We didn't know. Now we know. So first and foremost, the drop from 40 to 30 games is massive for, I think, everyone involved. However, the win thresholds are actually really high. 27 wins for Elite 1 out of 30 games. It's a higher win percentage than what you would have required to get out of the 40 games. So that's quite interesting. But it's only 23 wins out of 30 games for Elite 3. I don't know if what the win percentage is like. We'll have to have a look on that. But here we go, guys. As part of Pitch Note series, this article will detail all of the changes we are making to FUT Champions and Weekend League from the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC versions of FIFA 19. Check out the Pitch Notes entry on Division Rivals to learn more about the new FUT mode. In FUT 19, we've addressed a range of FUT Champions features from the way you qualify to the way you play to the way you can learn from the best. FUT Champions overview. When we designed FUT Champions Weekend League, we had some key goals in mind. We wanted a place for the best in FUT to compete for the best rewards available in the game. Additionally, we aimed to find some of the very best FUT players out there and invite them to our competitive gaming events. With those goals still in mind, we wanted to announce that FUT Champions Weekend League is going to benefit from exciting changes and new additions in FIFA 19. Weekend League qualification. The introduction of Division Rivals gave us an opportunity to improve the Weekend League qualification. In FUT 19, we're introducing FUT Champions points as part of Division Rivals. Every game you play in Rivals will take you one step closer to qualifying for the Weekend League using these points. The number of FUT Champions points earned for each game is dependent on your performance during the current division, which of course we already knew. The better you play, the more points you earn. Each division has a multiplier on your FUT Champions points, so the higher division you're in, the faster you'll rack up points. Instead of the high pressure of daily knockout tournaments, a new qualification system through Rivals will give more players a chance to compete, which again, we already knew. Plus, every game played in the qualification also helps you earn rewards as part of the Division Rival weekly competitions, which again, we did already know. Another change that the new FUT Champions point system allows us to make is giving you greater choice over when to play in the Weekend League. In FUT 18, when you won a daily knockout tournament, you immediately qualified for the Weekend League starting that Friday. The new point system allows you to choose when you want to play. Once you've earned the points to qualify, you can redeem them immediately. Or you can hold on to them and redeem them before the start of the Weekend League in which you want to play. The Weekend League requalification. The FUT Champions point system also allowed us to change how Weekend League requalification works. Last January, we dropped the number of wins it required to requalify from 18 to 11. In FUT 19, we built on this approach by granting FUT Champions points based on performance in the Weekend League. Starting at tiers with 11 wins or more, the rewards earned will include the full amount of points required to join another Weekend League. Additionally, every tier below 11 wins also includes some FUT Champions points that will get you closer to another attempt for qualifying for the Weekend League. So obviously, one of the things that we wanted to know was, can we auto qualify now with the new system? Yes, we can. 11 wins or more is going to be auto qualification. Fantastic. Weekend League and Division Rivals. Division Rivals is a brand new way to play online in FUT 19. Learn more in the Rivals Pitch Notes article. When designing Division Rivals, it was important for us to make sure that both Rivals and FUT Champs complemented each other, enriching the experience for both modes. One of the key goals was ensuring the players didn't feel penalised for playing Champions over Rivals or vice versa. With the likelihood of coming up against tougher opponents in the Weekend League, we wanted to ensure your skill rating, which determines your division in Rivals, remained unaffected by the matches you played in Weekend League, whilst your skill rating remains unaffected by playing in the Weekend League, which is great to know. Each game played will earn some weekly score in Division Rivals, helping you improve your standing in the Rivals weekly competition, which is fantastic to know. That means that every game played in the Weekend League contributes to unlocking rewards in both the Weekend League and Division Rivals, which is fantastic. Total games required. From the start of FUT Champions in FUT 19, you will have the option to play up to 30 games during each Weekend League on PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC. We believe that this reduction in total number of games strikes the right balance for our FUT Champs goals, allowing the best players to compete for the best rewards each week, while also reducing the total amount of time required to complete the matches in the Weekend League by 25%. So they've reduced the total games by 25% and they've reduced the total reward structure by 20%. So it's actually a little more difficult across the board to get the wins, but I actually think this is still an incredibly positive change. We'll detail what these changes mean for competitive FIFA and FUT 19 in the coming weeks. While reducing the number of games for PlayStation and Xbox One players in each Weekend League went from 40 to 30, we'll maintain the same level of rewards every week per tier, ensuring that Weekend League continues to be the place where you can earn the best rewards in FUT. Increasing the maximum number of games from 25 to 30 for FUT Champions on PC will for the first time allow players to earn the same level of rewards for playing the Weekend League as console players. At FUT Reveal, we announced the inclusion of player picks, giving more choice over the content with which they want to build their dream squad. Weekly reward player picks will be replacing monthly reward packs from FUT 18, giving you the choice between which FUT Champions players items you want to add to your squad. I kind of like that, and I'll explain why. With the changes to Weekend League qualification, we give you greater choice over when you play. It only felt natural to change the monthly rewards and make sure you earn the right level of rewards for the weekends that you do play in and are not penalised for the weekends that you don't play in. So that, as I was about to say, one of the reasons why that is amazing is because if you played 3 weekends and got 30 wins, 30 wins, 30 wins, but then couldn't play a 4th weekend, you would miss out on you'd miss out on Elite 3 monthly rewards, in spite of the fact that you were getting Elite 3 consistently weekly, and that sucked. So now, you play 1 week, it seems like you get a player pick pack that's kind of equivalent to what you would get if you were just to play the week and quartered it. So I don't necessarily know how good the player pick packs are going to be, but it's going to be for obviously that team of the week. They're going to be maybe the Red FUT Champions items. I think that's good. But the other reason why that's also good is that monthly rewards for me personally were always such a letdown because I was just so disappointed in the cards that I got consistently month on month on month. With this, I get to pick, I will get a choice of players, but I will get to pick what I want, and I think that is amazing. Matchmaking. There has been some confusion regarding matchmaking in FUT Champions in the past, so we wanted to provide some insight into this and help explain the system. The first important goal for FUT Champions is to ensure that every weekend is a clean slate for players to compete for wins and rewards. To do this, we use something called form as a key driver of matchmaking in each weekend league. Everyone starts each weekend fresh from 0 form, moving up or down with each win or loss. In football terms, match form of win-loss, win-win-win would result in a +3 form. Players with similar form are then paired in matchmaking. And that's interesting to me because there were some times where I would go off the back of a loss and then my next game would go up against somebody who's like 27-1 or 27-2. And that's kind of a bit flawed and would explain why winning, like every time I got Elite 1 in FUT Champs, once in FIFA 17 and twice in FIFA 18, I lost the game before I had 2 games left and I needed to win 1. And I lost the game before and I always won the final game. And the final game was always super easy. Like, I got rage quits in all of them. And that was because my form was at 0. And I was hopefully coming up against people on the same sort of game rate as me with form at 0 as well. So we've both got a 0 form. I'm likely to match up against a much lesser player. However, there have been some instances where I've got a terrible form and I've matched up against players with insane win rates and form. I've actually matched up against that one guy once that was 17-0 when I was like 13-9 in one of my worst weekends ever. So it's a bit iffy there, but it is great to know how they seem to think it works. And it does say players with similar form are then paired in matchmaking. And what is the threshold? You know, if you've got a +5 and there's no +5s, does it then expand to 4 and 6, 3 and 7, 2 and 8? And now all of a sudden you might be a +3 or a +4 guy playing against a +8 guy because the search has expanded because he didn't find many players. So that's interesting to know. The result is that players that are better than average in a weekend league, which is already a very skilled group of players, will quickly boost their form. The higher their form gets, the more challenging the competition becomes. Only the best of the best can consistently beat players with high form and attain elite and top 100 status. It also could be really interesting in terms of throw-in games. We know full well, obviously now to get Elite 3 is 23 wins. So you need to win, I don't know, I can't even do it off the top of my head, but like 8, 8, and 8. That 8, 8, and 7. So you could essentially win 4, throw, and then go back to a 0 form. You know what I mean? Like, that's just interesting. I'm sure you could like kind of manipulate it into your favor to kind of reset your form at key moments to get up to play easier opponents for good wins. But anyway, I'm probably looking in it too deep there. The higher the form gets, etc., etc. The second key piece to matchmaking is location. Players are matched based on their location and proximity to our dedicated game servers to ensure quality matches. And I kind of discussed that already. Champions Channel. We introduced the Champions Channel for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC versions of FUT 18 and continue to make improvements for FUT 19 to help you learn from the top 100 finishers every weekend for Champions. One of the major changes we are making to Champions Channel is the addition of controller inputs, which allows you to see buttons the top players are pressing in every scenario of play, including during instant replays. On top of the button inputs, we've also included the ability to skip between stoppages in play and replay and jump ahead backwards on the timeline, allowing you to have greater control of the replays you watch, which is great. We're excited for the future of Weekend League and FUT, especially the inclusion of Divisions Rivals and the new qualification system. It's shaping up to be a great year for online play and FIFA 19. And then signed off for Tyler Blair and the FUT development team. So, to break this down in a nutshell, what's amazing is that they are listening to us and they have worked hard. I said in a stream or a video a while back, give Corey and Zaro and Teebs or Tyler there, give them time. There was a lot of internal changes in EA and they needed time to work this through. Well, they've worked it through and this is amazing. They have listened to us. They have reduced the games from 40 down to 30. Not everyone will be overly pleased with this and some people will have some issues with this. But I think overall, this is just a super positive move for everyone. 3 days to play 30 games, 10 games a day, if you want to play all 30, is far more manageable than 40 games in 3 days and feeling the stress and pressures of trying to get into your zone, into your rank, right? I think that's far, far better. The other thing that I really love is a reward system now, like kind of almost putting monthlies into weeklies, which is pretty sick, and keeping the weekly rewards the same. So now, for me, getting 23 wins will be the equivalent of getting 29 wins. Obviously, I have 10 less games to do it, but the reward itself is still the same. They still give the same 2 Team of the Week packs, the same 2 100k packs, and the same coins for Elite 1, and so on and so forth. So overall, guys, I'm super, super happy with this. I think EA have done a great job on this, and I take my hat off to them, man. And hopefully this continues throughout the course of the year, where we just get some amazing changes going through for all the things that we wanted. But this, guys, is going to be the end of the video for now. Let me know how you feel about this in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.